Democrats threw a party today and no one showed up.
What the is up? Let's go! So some ground rules. I don't think that this will be super necessary because you all seem really cool, smart, and hot. Who the are we? And why are we here in a panda head? I also have had a long-term feud with former presidential candidate Marianne Williamson because she sucks. Memes change people's minds. So what's a meme, huh? Come on, people. Look alive.
After the panda, there was a really special guest.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the person who's giving us special remarks.
Hello, voters of tomorrow. I want to thank you for everything you all are doing to organize, empower, and advocate for Gen Z. We must be intentional about lifting up our young leaders and encouraging your ambition. Your generation has grown up on the front lines of so many crises, from COVID and the climate crisis to gun violence and mental health. You know what's at stake, and you are not waiting for someone else to figure it out.
Technical difficulties aside, that right there, if you didn't recognize her, was Kamala Harris. She's been on a siesta and she looks tan and rested or something. The chair of the DNC saw this and said, yep, the party's dead.
There's no doubt that, we have work to do. When you hit rock bottom, there's only one direction to go, and that's up. And that's what we're doing.
The chair of the party just said Democrats are at rock bottom. At least he's honest. Where are all the great Democrats fighting for democracy? I thought democracy was under attack. Tampon can't party. He's been goofing off in the wilderness in a bathing suit. Hips don't lie. Hakeem never looks like he's having any fun. And he talks like he's playing Lincoln Logs with words. Kami Mandami got everybody excited, but then he flew back to Africa and we started looking at government-run grocery stores and all the shelves were empty. Can't have a party without food. Are there any Democrats man enough to lead?
My biggest problem with Democrats is it's like everything they're saying now, you should have been saying 2-3 years ago. Like we've been saying Democrats was cowards. So yes, y'all should have been toughened up.
The only guy who knows how to party's Hunter. But he's talked so much trash that Chuck Todd wants him off the invite list.
I have a real problem with the folks that are booking him. If you've chosen to book Hunter Biden, you've chosen to book spectacle. I don't like it when politicians use the media or campaigns or voters for their own therapy. I think people should use therapy when they need it. I have in the past. I'm a huge advocate of it. But let's not do it in public. Try to deal with your issues amongst yourself.
And with Obama on the ropes and the big guy's ghostwriter working on his memoirs, that means Kamala's in charge. Carville says maybe the third time's a charm. Do you really think you should run another woman? You guys are 0-2 with women.
I don't know. Democratic voters are going to decide that. I don't think a person's gender, we're going to nominate women going forward, and as we well should. All right, I don't have anything, but what I want, if it's a male or a female, I want them to be able to talk about things and communicate in a very direct way.
Carville called his party a cracked-out clown car. And just because you're loud doesn't mean it's a good time. The squad's on the front lawn trying to get people to look.
This is all for you. Let the food in.
The DNC chair was wrong. Now they've hit rock bottom. Wait, there's more.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Say the words. Say the words. Say them. Say them out loud. Say them again.
Grown women are screaming DEI and banging on pots and pans. And grown men are dressed up as furries and photoshopping their hips. The media is now asking Democrats, if you could go back in time, is there anything you'd do differently?
Do you have any second thoughts? Any second thoughts about what happened last summer or with
I don't have any second thoughts, but I do have a second thought about the Republicans. If they want to measure mental acuity or sanity, they ought to look to their own president, because the president of the United States, who was asked one question and answers by saying President Obama is guilty of treason, he is not of sane mind.
Nancy does not look well, which is weird because her portfolio was up 54% last year. Beat all the top hedge funds on Wall Street. Why the long face, Nance? Her adopted son, Gavin Newsom, the grape grower, keeps telling us how scared he is. Why is Gavin always so scared?
Do you think he's going to try and stay in power?
When people
beyond his term?
close to Donald Trump, send the governor of California a hat that says Trump 2028, they're not looking around.
Now, if I were a Democrat, all I would be talking about is Epstein, because you don't have anything to say about anything. But Democrats better be careful what they wish for.
People should really focus on how well the country's doing, or they should focus on the fact that Barack Hussein Obama led a coup. I have nothing to do with the guy. You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times. I never went to the island.
Democrats predicted Trump would jack up inflation, cause a recession, a civil war, and World War III. But inflation's tame. The stock market just hit a record high, and we're signing peace and trade deals.
We had the best 6 months ever. We're now heading to Scotland. I'm meeting with the Prime Minister of UK. We have great economic numbers. The deal with Japan is amazing. Those numbers are great. I mean, the kids actually just said, very, very cute, actually. I walked up, they said, sir, there's too much winning. Our country was a dead country. It was a dead country 1 year ago. Now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. And don't you feel it?
This isn't just the best party in town. With Trump, we might be leaving with a goodie bag.
We have so much money coming in. We're thinking about a little rebate, but the big thing we want to do is pay down debt. But we're thinking about a rebate. That's a very good question. You just made a lot of news. We're thinking about a rebate because we have so much money coming in from tariffs that a little rebate for people of a certain income level might be very nice.
Tariff stimmies. Now, when he signs his name on those checks and mails them out, even Democrats are going to be begging for a third term.